Team Metal Rebirth here. Today gonna do a deck profile on Revenger Dragruler Phantom. So yeah, let's get started. Firstly, we have 3 Revenger Dragruler Phantom. Its ability is Living Break 4, count +1 and choose 2 cards with Revenger in its name from your field and retire them. So basically you send those 2 to the drop zone and Dragruler Phantom will gain 10,000 power, and if your opponent has 4 or less damage, you may inflict upon him 1 damage. So in my opinion, Dragruler is one of the most awesome cards ever. Firstly, it will help you gain an advantage and a lead, and you can also jump a few steps ahead of your opponent, and you can also kill him. If his hand size is very low, you can use this as a final turn card to destroy him completely. But however, when he checks a trigger, its power and whatever trigger that he checks effect can be used. For example, if he checks a draw trigger, he may draw a card and give a power to whatever unit he chooses. If he gets a heal trigger, then he can heal 1 point of damage if he has the same or less than you. So that's a bit sad. But never mind, Dragruler is still one of the best cards ever. And its second ability is, if you have a card named Illusionary Revenger Moderate Phantom in your soul, you gain a permanent boost of 2000 power. So when Moderate Phantom, basically the Shadow Paladin Break Right, is in the soul, Dragruler Phantom will gain a permanent boost of 2000 power. So yeah, so basically Dragruler is a cost break right, and so yeah. Next, we play 4 Illusionary Revenger Moderate Phantom. Its ability is Living Break 4. When Gucci Shadow Paladin writes this unit, you may count +1. Your Vanguard gets 10,000 power, and you may Spirit Call a grade 2 or less Shadow Paladin from your deck, and that unit will get 5,000 power. So in my opinion, Moderate Phantom is one of the best spirit rights ever. Not only does it give your Vanguard 10,000 power, it also gives you an additional unit on the field when you have very less units, and that unit also gain a 5,000 boost, which basically means opponent has to try out more shields to guard. So yeah, that's why Moderate Phantom is very awesome. Next, play 3 Crisis Revenger Mana. It's basically one of the cards that helps us to achieve Dragruler's Limit Break. Its ability is, when this unit is placed on a Vanguard or Regular Circle, you may choose a card that is greater or less, and Spirit Call it in the same column as Mana. So for example, when Mana is placed here, you can Spirit Call a grade 1 or less. For example, but you may only Spirit Call Revengers. For example, you Spirit Call this unit, and but by the end of the turn, you must return that unit back to the deck. So yeah, so Mana is a very good card. It can help to filter out the deck, just like Moderate Phantom. But Moderate Phantom doesn't have to return the card back, and it's also it doesn't have a cost, but it still has its advantages over Tattoo, which is basically a card that's count +2 and also Spirit Calls in the same column, but that unit doesn't have to return to the deck. But for us, Dragruler Phantom, we usually use Dragruler Phantom Limit to retire both Mana and the unit Spirit Call, so there will be no returning of cards for the deck most of the times. But sometimes during Grade 2 Rush, this unit can also help us to build up our field in order to deal our opponent more damage and force out more cards from his hand. So yeah, so that's why Mana is awesome. Next, we have 4 Blaster Dart Revengers. Its ability is count +2. When this unit is placed on a Vanguard or Regular Circle, you may choose one of opponent's units in the front row and retire it. So basically, it's the burner for the deck, which burns your opponent's intercepts and other attacking cards. So basically, there's also, however, its cost is a bit high, but that's why there's a support card for it. So yeah, we'll be getting to that later. Next, we play 4 Masquerades. It's basically our 12k attacker for the deck. If you have a Vanguard with Revenger is name, this unit will get 3000 power. So it's basically our 12k hitter, which helps us to hit most of the 11k bases nowadays. So yeah, and also can help with the grade 2 rushes that we'll do most of the time now. So yeah, next we play 4 Maglias. Basically, the perfect guard for the deck. And we also play 4 for very obvious reasons. The reason we don't play Quintet War is that not only does Dragruler is somewhat short on counterblast sometimes, it also gives us a tendency to deck out faster, and it will sometimes bring out all the triggers, which betrays our purpose of filtering out the deck with various of the cards like Judge Bow, Mana, Modern Phantom, etc. So yeah, that's why we play 4 Kanzens, and there are no Quintet Wars in this deck. Next, play 2 Darkborn Trumpeters. This unit basically helps us to replenish units on the field and to Spirit Call the extra Claw, and sometimes to Spirit Call the extra Clauders from the deck. And nevertheless, its ability is Counterblast 1. When this unit is placed on the Vanguard or Red Circle, you may Spirit Call a Grade 0 Revenger. Basically, you can only call a card with Revenger in its name and to the Red Circle as best position. So basically, it helps to build our field in order to help us achieve Dragruler's gaming break, and sometimes we use it Spirit Call the extra clauses we play, and in order to bring out Blasted Dark Revenger during early game for rushing purposes. So yeah. And next, we play 1 Swordbreaker, basically to help us replenish our hand, but it's somewhat a burden as it's not a Revenger. So yeah. Next, we play 3 Shadow Lancers. Its ability is choose a Grade 3 Shadow Paladin card from your hand and discard it, and you may Spirit Call, not really Spirit Call, but you may search for a card after you discarded the Grade 3, whatever card you discarded. You may choose a card named Modern Phantom. Basically, we drop a Grade 3 and search for Modern Phantom, and we put it in our hand. So Shadow Lancer is quite an awesome card. It basically helps us to filter the deck free from Grade 3s in order to check less Grade 3s that are practically useless for defense purposes. And it also acts as a good booster, and target unit to be retired whenever you are planning to use Dragruler's gaming break. So yeah. Next, play 4 Dorins. Dorin is basically a card that helps us to unflip damages, and the card required for its use is Blasted Dark Revenger. So when Blasted Dark Revenger appears in the same column in it, for example, you have 2 unflip damage, you can use Blasted Dark Revenger's Counterblast first. You pay a cost of Counterblast 2, and you will burn one of your opponent's final units, wherever it is, and using Doran's skill you may unflip 1. So you basically the unflipper is quite an awesome card. As it not only does it help Blasted Dark Revenger, it also gives us Counterblast for Modern Phantom and Dragruler's gaming break as well. And sometimes it's only a required Counterblast 1 as a cause of retiring your opponent's final regard. So yeah, so we play 4 Dorins, and that's why but the bad thing is that you can only call Blasted Dark first. You cannot call Blasted Dark first. If you call Blasted Dark first and then Dorin, you may not feel damage because the ruling says that Dorin must be called before Blasted Dark. So yeah, but nevertheless, Dorin is an awesome unflipper for that. And next, our extra Clauders that we play. Its ability is Counterblast 1. Move this unit from a Vanguard circle to a soul. If you have a Grade 3 Vanguard, you may Spirit Call Blasted Dark Revenger from your deck. So basically, if Modern Phantom is your Vanguard and your Clauders here, you may pay a cost of Counterblast 1, move it in soul, and you Spirit Call Blasted Dark Revenger, and you can combo with Dorin. You can either unflip 1 or retire one of your opponent's annoying final regards. So yeah, that's why we play 1 Clauders to filter our deck for Blasted Revengers and to replenish our field. So yeah, next we play 4 Heals for very obvious reasons. Next, we play 8 crits, but we do acknowledge the importance of staying in Dragruler. However, I prefer crits because I got too used to raging, and the 8 crits in Dragruler deck are required to not really required, but I prefer 8 crits as to pressurize your opponent in guarding more, and can also pressurize him very hardly and force him to throw more of his shields from his hand. So yeah, but we may try stance in the future to see how it goes. So yeah, and finally 4 draws. to replenish our hand, as Shadow Paladin requires big Spirit Core courses, and the draw trigger can help us to replenish the hand and allows us to have more units on the field. So yeah. And finally, our starter, Judgeball Revenger. Uh, Actually, this is one of the most awesome starters in my opinion. Its ability is, whenever you boost a unit with Phantom in its name, this works for Phantom Blaster Dragon and Phantom Blaster Overlord too. For example, when attack boosting a Phantom successfully hits, you may counterblast one, move Judgeball into the soul, and Superior Core two grade 1s at rest position. So it's also quite an awesome card. You can use this to Superior Core Shadow Lancer, Doreen, or whatever. You can also use it to Superior Core Cordus to activate its condition, to activate its skill to Superior Core Blaster Revenger. So we play Judgeball because it's awesome, and it can help us to fill out the field with our boosters that sometimes it's very difficult as we don't have that in our hand. So that's why Judgeball is awesome, and we play it as our starter. So yeah. So guys, basically done for the deck profile today. If you have any comments, please leave on the comment box below, and if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to our channel. We will be posting new Legion decks in the future, and the rest of the season 3 Climax decks will be out very soon. And thanks guys for watching this video. Hope to see you next time. Bye.